Hi everyone, Velvet here, and I have some stories for you today. But before we get started, can you please do me a huge favor and like, comment, and subscribe? It'll help the channel out and it'll get you more videos like this. Let's get to it. And our first one comes from Big Professional 5879. Am I the beehole for not appreciating the surprise getaway my husband planned? For the past month, my husband, a 27-year-old male, and I, a 28-year-old female, have been in a rut. We've been arguing about it so many trivial things. Like last week, he randomly asked me if I like eating s'mores. I said I don't care for them, and rarely ever do I crave them. I'm kind of like you, Opie. I enjoy them, but it's not my favorite. If I'm doing sweets, I'm doing like a whole chocolate bar or something, you know what I mean? Or a chocolate cake. Basically chocolate, just chocolate. He then asked me what I thought of cabins and camping. I told him I don't care for either, and to be honest, the only way I would go camping is if it was some sort of a glamping experience. He nodded and said, noted. Today he tells me to be ready and dressed by 4 p.m. because we have a date planned. I put on a cute outfit because all he told me is that we have a special date planned. Any other time he said that, the date usually involves going out to a fancy restaurant. So I put on a skirt, some heels, and a top. He sees my outfit and doesn't say anything. The only thing I noticed that was odd was that he brought his backpack with him. I asked him why, and he said that he just wanted to put his hoodie somewhere, just in case it got cold later. We get into the car, and about 20 minutes into the drive, I ask him how far the restaurant is that we're going to. He smiles and says, about an hour. I pull up my phone and start responding to some work emails to kill time, and then when we arrived to our destination, I honestly got so upset. It was a super tiny trailer in the middle of the West Virginia woods. There was a small picnic table outside, and just the woods. I asked him what we were doing there, and he turns to me and says, surprise, we're having a couples retreat. Do you like it? I walk inside the trailer, and mind you, my husband knows I'm extremely claustrophobic. There is no room inside this trailer. I start panicking because A, I need physical space. I'm in heels and a skirt in the middle of the woods. C, he packed PJs, his toothbrush, and a change of clothes, but didn't think to tell me that I would need to bring anything for this date. At that point, I just blatantly asked him, have I ever expressed any interest in camping to you? He said, no. And then I followed up with, you know how much I hate small places. What made you think I'd enjoy this? I just really want to understand. He didn't say anything. I told him I appreciated the gesture, but I could not for the life of me figure out how he thought planning this in the way he did was going to help get us out of a rut. This isn't the first time he's planned something for me that I hated, and the worst thing is I told him before I've never expressed any interest in something to please not gift it to me or plan a date around it. I do a very good job at giving him extremely thoughtful gifts and planning him very thoughtful dates/experiences, and today I told him it just seems like there isn't any consideration for me in that regard. Am I the beehole for reacting the way I did? Man, OP, if I was in your situation, looking all good and looking all pretty and stuff, and then I'm dragged out to the freaking woods to stay in a tight trailer and like a picnic bench, maybe, okay, without anything, like maybe, even then I'd still be pissed, but I'd be a little less pissed if they brought, a bag of stuff I needed. Like, I want to brush my teeth at night, and when I wake up, the only way maybe is if it was like a really nice big fancy cabin, not like a cabin in the woods cabin. Like, I'm talking like jacuzzi tubs in the cabin, like from that one game, those crappy horror movie games. I forgot what it was, but the cabin in that was really nice. I kind of wandered off there, but if you know what I mean, you know what I mean. That type of cabin. Or they have those Airbnbs in the woods where it's like up in a tree, but it's not a tree house. It's a tree house, but it's like really nice. You got a bed, you got a bunch of windows, you got a kitchen. It's basically a house, tree house, that sort of thing, maybe. But even then, it wouldn't work for me if I was in your situation because you have one set of clothes, you are in heels, a skirt, and you know what I mean? You're in a cute outfit, and you're not in woods appropriate outfit, even if you're in a nice place like that. Even if you go to a nice place like that, he was very inconsiderate not bringing you a set of clothes, a toothbrush, toiletries and stuff that you need because you are a woman, and it's not fun dealing with that stuff in the woods without being prepared. I don't know what his deal is. Is he trying to get you guys to split up? He asked, do you like this? And you went, no, I will not like this. Anybody would go, oh, okay, they don't like this. Change of plans, got to figure out something else that they would like. Instead, he went and did that. Either he's trying to get you guys to divorce or break up, or he's just really, really stupid. I can't decide which one. If he wanted someone to like break up and divorce, he could just do it. So I'm gonna go with stupid, or maybe he wanted to do something for himself and trying to make it seem like he's doing it for you. I don't know what his deal is, but OP, no, you're not the beehole. If I were you, after seeing, talking to him, I would have just hopped in the car and be like, get in. If you're coming, you're coming. If not, you're good luck, because I'm going home. I'm not staying in the woods in my, skirt, heels, and shirt. No. OP, not the beehole. Our second one comes from Throwaway Eek and Fenor. Am I the beehole for not picking up my kid and making her take a $250 Uber ride home? Whoops, I should say kid in the title. Don't worry, I fixed it for you, but no worries. Sorry, on a phone. My middle daughter, age 18, has anxiety, more specifically, anxiety of new places or experiences. You basically have to force her to do something for the first time, or she'll avoid it forever. Okay, I can relate to that. I'm very much like that. I probably would be a hermit, hikikomori, if I didn't have my sister who was a hardcore introvert. I mean, not introvert, extrovert, dragging me everywhere. I ended up getting punched in a mosh pit once because of her. Didn't hate it. It was an interesting experience that get added to my brain. But back to the story. She graduated high school and her friends wanted to go on a trip. I was against it, but overall, she is 18 and I can't force her not to go. I made it clear that I'm not getting her if she wants to leave the trip. Well, they left Tuesday and we're supposed to come back Sunday. I got a call asking me to come pick her up. Well, what day was it? Did she at least make it to Wednesday? That she refused to go to the ocean beach, and the friend group got into an argument. She's sitting in the car while everyone else is on the beach. She asked me to pick her up. Ooh, it must be some bad anxiety, because like I said, I don't like doing new things. But if I'm at the beach, I'm gonna go, at least sun at the beach and get in the water a little bit. She must have it bad. I told her no. I wasn't leaving work to go grab her. I told her she either pays to take an Uber home or she joins her friends. In the end, she paid $250 to Uber home. That's crazy. I would just go enjoy the beach with my friends. After we got in a huge argument, and she clearly thinks I'm a jerk. So, outside opinions. OP, no, you're not the beehole. You told her exactly what happened. Yeah, 18 is an adult, but you know what I mean? We're stupid at that age. But you told her what happened. She should be old enough to handle this little trip with her friends to a beach. For not even a whole week? I wonder what else they were gonna do. I wonder what happened, because it sounds like she just didn't want to do a thing, and her friends weren't gonna let him stop them from enjoying the beach. Because I would be the same way too. I would go to the beach, and I'm an introvert, but I'm going to that beach. Also, I hate spending money. I am not doing a $250 Uber drive home. She is crazy. She needed to stay with her friends and just start. You know what? It sucks. I say it like it's easy thing, because I was pretty much dragged, kicking and screaming, and now I can fake it. I can fake it enough where people think I'm a normal guy out there in situations. But in the back of my head, I'm going, God, I wish I was home. I wish I was somewhere quiet without all this noise. So I can kind of see where your daughter is going from. So it's coming from, but I would have toughed it out. And it's your friends. These are people you like. You should be enjoying the time. You know what I mean? You're 18. This is when you're supposed to friggin' have fun. I'm glad I had fun. Even though I'm an introvert, I regret not at least having some things. But yeah, OP, you're not the beehole. You told her what would happen, and you did exactly what you said would happen. She had to know those were the consequences. So she is the jerk, and she needs to learn this lesson from a young age. And good on you, OP. She needed to feel that hit, that $250 punch to the gut. And our final one comes from Cheap and Comfy. Am I the beehole for not lending my wife my warm jacket on a cold day? Yesterday, my wife, Tara, and I went out for breakfast for our anniversary, and we ended up at a cafe in a beachside suburb. It was crowded inside, so we took a table outside. It's autumn here, and it was fairly cold outside, with no heaters. Tara was wearing a t-shirt and a cardigan. I was wearing a t-shirt, a wind cheater. If anybody's wondering what a wind cheater is, it is just a wind breaker. Yeah, windbreaker. Sorry about that. Brain crapped out for a second. A windbreaker, but I guess that's just another word for it. I had to look it up. And a big, comfy, and warm jacket. Tara had a coat, but left it in the car about a 4-minute walk away. She told me she was feeling cold, to which I replied that I'd be happy to walk back to the car and get her a coat. She said that if I was a good husband, I would lend her my jacket. What is her deal? That seems like some couple. That seems like those things where you test your, your spouse or whatever. You see them online. Cause this has happened a lot to my parents when they used to drag us to those parties. My mom would be like, "Hey, can you go get the jacket from the car?" And my dad would get up and go get the jacket. Problem solved. You know what I mean? I laughed and said something like, "Yeah, that's not happening." And again offered to retrieve her jacket from the car. Tara declined, and we had our breakfast. I was pretty comfy in my jacket. Um, why is she declining? You getting the jacket would solve the problem. It's a 4 minute walk, so if you walked briskly, you could shave down time, or if you ran or did a light jog, it would be even sooner. I don't see why she wouldn't say, "Yes, please go get my jacket from the car." Like I said, my parents do this all the time. I thought it was all done, but Tara made it a point of mentioning again this morning. She has since pointed out that if we were dating and not married, I would have lent her my jacket. Okay, but you're married. Things change, people change, and things change when you go from dating to marriage. And you offered a solution to the problem, and this solution works out great for the both of you. You both have jackets, and you're both warm while it's cold outside. This has to be her trying to test you. Blencher my jacket. Admittedly, that's possibly true, so I humbly place myself before you for judgment. Am I the beehole here? No, I already stated the reasons before. No, you're not the beehole. This problem has an easy fix. It's a 4 minute walk, maybe, 1 minute, 2 minute run, jog, brisk walk to the car, get her jacket. She doesn't even have to get off her butt to get the jacket. You offered it to her 2 times. This is the logical solution to fix this problem, and she said no to the most logical solution. This has to be a test. This has to be her saying that she can still, make you do things or make you want to suffer. Maybe she wants to be warm while you freeze. I don't know what her deal is. But no, P, no, you're not the beehole. You offered her the perfect solution to this problem, and she refused to take it. OP, you are not the beehole. Thank you for making it to the end of the video with me, and can you please do what I said in the beginning, and like, comment, and subscribe. It really and truly does help the channel out, it helps it grow, and it helps you get more videos like this. Velvet out.